Hi, this is William here, and today we're going to talk about WordPress site optimization for Google. You've now built your first WordPress site, however, for some reason search engines are just not finding you and your Alexa ranking is very high. You post high quality content, make it easy for users to share via their social networks, and people are subscribing to your RSS feed, indicating that they like what they're reading. Yet you've tried everything to drive traffic to your website, and search engines are still ignoring your site. Maybe it's time to evaluate how search engine friendly your website is. Let's go over the steps you should take to optimize your WordPress installation for search engines. The basic WordPress installation has good SEO features, but these steps will help you maximize your search engine results and help ensure your site is the best it can be with your content. Optimize your titles. By default, WordPress usually puts the title of your blog before the actual post title. Since most search engines only display the first 50 to 64 characters of your title tag, you want the actual blog post title to come first. For example, tips for making WordPress friendly to search engines. Your website name.com is better than your website name.com. Tips for making WordPress friendly to search engines. Always make sure that the title of your post comes before anything else. Two main reasons are search engines will like you more if the title of the post comes first. This helps them put more importance to the keywords in the title. A descriptive and optimized title is one of the most important aspects of your on-page SEO. This title lets the search engine users know exactly what the page is about before they visit it. Use the all-in-one SEO plugin to keep the proper title formats over an entire blog without having to edit any template files. Use good meta descriptions. Most bloggers who use WordPress never do much on the SEO side for meta description because they believe that the auto-generated description that comes standard with WordPress is good enough. But that's not really the case. If you're interested in effective keyword indexing on search engines, I recommend WordPress SEO by Yoast because of the way it scans your post and grades it on the effective use of your SEO. Your Yoast requires that the title of each field, such as a snippet preview, focus keyword, SEO title, and meta description be filled in. Use URL permalinks. Permalinks are enhancements to your existing URLs that can improve search engine optimization by presenting your post page archive URLs in this format. In this case, http wbweeksjr.com articles firebug debug tool instead of http wbweeksjr.com and some unreadable description. By changing the default web address to URLs that WordPress generates to something more readable is much more effective search engine optimization because the URLs were taken into consideration by Google when indexing and prioritizing search results. These URLs give the users a clue as to what the web page will be about. Making your permalinks friendlier and readable requires little more than a short trip to your WordPress admin panel. Once there, go to Settings, Permalinks, and edit the settings as shown below. I prefer to use post name, however you could use a custom structure. If you prefer to include the category in your title, then write the URLs like this, percent or /% category %/ post name %. This will result in a format that looks like this, example.com, the category, and the post title. If you want it even shorter, you can exclude the category and just use the following value for the custom structure setting, which is just the /% post name %/. If you have a new WordPress site, then these tips are easy to set up. However, if your site has been up for a while, then you'll want to make sure you're using the redirection plugin so that visitors will not get the 404 page after you rewrite your URLs using the new format. Use breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs on a WordPress site is often overlooked, but can be a huge benefit for your readers and for SEO. Links with good keywords that relate to the post topic and links to the internal web page is one of the ways search engines determine the relevance of a web page to search terms. When using breadcrumbs, you make it easier for readers to navigate and help the search engines discover the structure of your website. Go to Plugin Settings, search for the Breadcrumbs plugin written by Joost de Valk. It only takes a few minutes to set up. Generate an XML sitemap. An XML sitemap is a listing of all pages and posts on your website. This helps the search engine crawlers get a machine-readable structure of your websites. Having a properly structured sitemap has great benefits in search engines. Thanks to the massive amount of plugins generated a sitemap with WordPress is super easy. I recommend using XML sitemaps. This plugin generates a special XML sitemap that assists search engines like Google, Bing, Yahoo, and Nast to more accurately indexing your posts and pages. The plugin supports various WordPress generated pages as well as custom URLs. In addition, it sends a notification to all major search engines every time you create a new post. Describe your images. Another often neglected item in WordPress SEO is using keyword accurate alt and title attributes with images in a post or page. Adding a short description of your image using proper keywords can boost your search engine hits through the image searches like the one from Google Images. In using WordPress, adding alt and title attribute values to your image is straightforward. While saving your image, be sure to give a short and simple name with a dash between each keyword. For example, if you have a picture of a Florida sunset tree, name it appropriately, such as floridasunset.jpg, instead of something vague and non-descriptive like post image 03 or screenshot 20. Once you place your image in a WordPress post or page, it will automatically use the title given as the proper alt description. If it does not fill in automatically, you can type a description in the title input field. By implementing these page attributes, it will also make it easier for people who use a screen reader to browse your site. Name them properly and assign meaningful title and alt attributes to them. Link to related posts. Another popular method for helping search engines find content that is relevant to a given web page is adding a related post section that links to other posts that have a connected subject. In doing so, you also have the primary benefit of showing readers other posts that they may want to read as well. Many WordPress plugins will automatically generate a list of related posts for each of your posts. There are ways, too many to mention, but you can find the list in the WordPress plugins section at wordpress.org or just by searching related posts. I've used the Yet Another Related Post plugin, and it works very well because it gives you a templating system that allows control over how the related posts are displayed. Use quality keywords in post headings. Search engines give more weight to a keyword item depending on what type of heading that is being used. Get the most juice out of your titles, make sure the post title is an H1. The name of your blog should only be an H1 on your front page. On single posts and category pages, it should be no more than an H3. And some even choose to use other HTML elements such as the P element to keep the markup semantic. The title of your site does not need to carry as much weight as the topic you are writing about. To make sure your site is only an H1 on the home page, you can use the code below and modify it to work with your theme in the header.php file. The code checks to see if you're on the home page or other pages and decides what heading a tag to use. Most people use this link for a logo of the site linking back to the index. I'm not going to go through the code, but you can read it. And when fixing your headings on posts or pages, find the code that looks like this. And then the headings are very easy to edit and are found in the single.php and page.php and various archive pages of your WordPress site. And avoid duplicate content. With WordPress showing the same post on multiple pages like the index, tag pages, archives, author pages, and category pages, it's very easy to have duplicate content. Using a robots.txt file is to completely avoid this problem. Feel free to contact me if you want the HTML code. You should disable indexing raw.js, CSS, and INC files that shouldn't be search engine crawlable. A much easier way if you're not code savvy is to use the Robots Meta plugin. This modifies the default one made by WordPress from the original. In summary, there are just a few easy ways to create WordPress sites that search engines can crawl more freely. I know this seems like a lot of work, but it is worth your time. And remember that all the above tips will affect Google, Bing, Yahoo, and Ask, although each has their own style guides, so you might want to take a look at those. And this concludes the presentation on WordPress site optimization for Google. This is William, and I'll see you the next time.